Did you know that Madagascar has a bigger population than Australia? These are top facts about Madagascar. Madagascar is a fascinating country located off the southeastern coast of Africa. It is the fourth largest island in the world, and its unique flora and fauna have earned it the nickname the eighth continent. Despite its size and importance, Madagascar remains a relatively unknown destination for many people around the world. In this video, we will explore some of the top facts about Madagascar that most people do not know. Fact number 1. Madagascar is the fourth largest island on Earth. Measured from end to end, Madagascar has a total land area of 587,000 square kilometers and is bounded by a coastline that stretches for more than 5,000 kilometers. Size-wise, it is considerably much bigger compared to the United Kingdom, Germany, and Sweden. As for overall landmass, Madagascar just comes behind Borneo, New Guinea, Indonesia, and Greenland. This island country is so big that it is sometimes referred to by geographical experts as a mini continent. For a country that isn't talked about a lot in popular culture and a country that many people don't get to visit, it's actually huge. Most people aren't aware, but Madagascar has the power to make the UK look absolutely tiny in comparison. It's 587,712 square kilometers in size to be precise, which means that it comes in just behind Greenland, New Guinea, and Borneo. However, when considering just island countries, it's second only to Indonesia, and Australia doesn't count because apparently it's classified as a continental landmass. Fact number 2. Madagascar is the world's biggest producer of high-quality sapphires. While this island's country's economy is mostly driven by agriculture, it is deemed by most gemologists as a rich source of various types of high-quality sapphires that are highly in demand among connoisseurs in the gem trade. Madagascar's major sapphire deposits are located in Ilakaka, a small town in the southwestern region. Apart from having abundant deposits of pure blue sapphire, the country is also teeming with the white, green, yellow, and pink sapphire varieties. Interestingly, these sapphire deposits were accidentally discovered in 1998 and are attributed to the country's distinct soil composition as well as its profusion of metamorphic and basaltic rocks. Fact number 3. Madagascar is a top producer of fine vanilla and chocolate. Introduced to Madagascar in 1890 by Mexican traders, vanilla has become one of the island's country's top export products over the years, thanks to its unique microclimate and mineral-rich soil composition. The northeast town of Madagascar serves as the central hub for vanilla cultivation and production in the country, where the plants are originally grown using traditional methods. It is not uncommon to see vanilla propagators in Madagascar laboriously going around from one plant to another, pressing the flower pistil and stamen together to encourage fertilization. Besides maximizing the possibility of fruiting, this practice also takes away the need of using chemical-based products that can affect the overall smell and taste of the vanilla after being processed. As for chocolate, Madagascar is one of the world's top growers of cocoa bean varieties, which are considered as the cream of the crop in the chocolate industry. The combination of the island's abundance of soil nutrients and its generally pleasant weather is the reason why chocolate from Madagascar is often described by people as having heightened fruity tones and exceptional aromas. Fact number 4. Madagascar wasn't discovered until 500 AD. Madagascar isn't like other countries in that it hasn't had people living there for thousands upon thousands of years. We are all familiar with the sometimes brutal colonization of other parts of the world, but this stunning island nation is different. When we say it was just discovered about 1500 years ago, we mean it. There's no evidence of any indigenous people living there prior to settlement in around 500 AD, which poses fascinating questions about why and how it came to be overlooked by so many different civilizations. The first Homo sapiens appeared on the African continent itself some 300,000 years ago. But perhaps due to its distance in the ocean from the mainland, it took a whole lot longer to find this incredible part of the world. Fact number 5. It has a bigger population than Australia. Ask the majority of the United Kingdom to tell you something about Madagascar and they might soon fall flat on their face. However, most people know a little something or two about Australia, despite the fact that fewer people live there. In fact, there are around 26 million people, which makes Madagascar a more populous place than many countries in our collective consciousness. They are not indigenous people, so where did they all come from? There have been successful waves of immigration from all over Indian Ocean. Many can claim their heritage in Southeast Asia by way of Indonesia and other nearby countries. It is a real cultural melting point, which is part of the appeal. Fact number 6. There was once a crazy queen in Madagascar. Tyrannical royals aren't anything new in history books. During the 1800s, Queen Rana Valona ruled over Madagascar, ruthless from the very start. The story goes that she killed those who got in her way and grew paranoid, killing even those who dared not. Later, she attempted to eradicate Christians from the island, and this cold vendetta was what earned her a reputation as the world's most murderous woman, potentially of all time. She callously used her own people in slave labor. The people were afraid, but she maintained order by poisoning some of them. If those people died, they were guilty of whatever they were accused of. Over this cold 33-year reign, the population cut drastically by half. Thankfully, these days, Madagascar is far more civilized, but you can see the remains of her palace to this day. Fact number 7. Madagascar was a pirate haven. Just like many places off the African coast, pirates obviously loved Madagascar. The absence of European culture here for years and years meant that the island was a safe haven for them. In fact, this was referred to as the Island of Pirates on maps at the time during the 1700s. Up to 1,000 of them took shelter here, eating the local fruit and mixing with the local women. They were gone by the time the French took over the island, although there remains a very famous pirate cemetery to this day, and the island belongs once more to Madagascar. Fact number 8. Bareknuckle fighting is a national sport. While we don't recommend trying this at home, morangi is a form of bare-fisted combat sport, and people of the island take part in it. To outsiders, it can seem brutal, but it's a part of local culture which should be understood. The people here are actually very harmonious and see this as a regimented way of approaching direct combat. It is an organized spectator sport where people can pay to sit in outdoor rings surrounded by grass huts and palm trees. Just as you might expect at football matches in the UK, people are in great spirits while watching, often singing and cheering along. Participants enter willingly. Up until recently, it was mostly men taking part, but now women are getting involved as well. Fact number 9. Gorilla-sized lemurs used to live in Madagascar. While the Bareknuckle is nowadays considered as the heaviest lemur in Madagascar with an average weight of 8.6 kilograms, and the diademated sifaka as the tallest with an average height of 1 meter, there used to be a population of lemurs the size of gorillas living in the island country 560 years ago. Classified by paleontologists as Archaeoinris, these massive creatures feasted on fruits, nuts and seeds and spent most of their time nesting and feeding in the trees. Just to give you an insight on how big these animals were, the average weight was 160 kilograms based on fossil evidence. Scientists believed that the numbers were decimated when the human population of Madagascar grew over time. Apart from being docile, studies have also showed that the lemurs did not move really fast, making them easy picking for hunters. Fact number 10. The Lamba is the most popular clothing in the island country. The traditional garment for both men and women in Madagascar is called the Lamba, which is basically a rectangular wrap of cloth made from a variety of materials depending on the occasion it is worn. It is the Malagasy version of the sarong. Besides being made from silk and cotton, there are also lambas that use bast and raffia fibers, as well as cowhide and pig skin as primary materials. The weaving styles and color schemes also vary among villages and regions in the country. While some go for solid prints mixed with stripes and simple geometric patterns, their male counterparts prefer lambas multicolored and embellished with intricate weave work. While those are some of the top interesting facts about Madagascar, which one did you not know about? Let us know in the comments section. Thank you for watching African Edge, and subscribe to this channel for more interesting stories.